Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV on the Social, our interactive social media show where we answer questions sent in by you the viewers. So I've got Dan with me and it's a real family affair this week. I've got my son, Jase.
Hello Dad.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks,
Father and son.
Cat Stevens.
Finally on the same show.
I think people are thinking like, you never see them together. Is it like Michael Jackson? You know?
Yeah. No, they think it's like, you know that Tom Hanks film, Big.
Yeah. Ready to dive straight in?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
dive in.
let's
Right,
go.
as this is his debut.
Start with
Jase. Right. This one's from Frank Pickles. It says, should we give Sacco another chance?
I know what he's going to say.
I think we should, definitely, because he was the first. He scored in the Man United game, which was big. You know, it was a big. You know, the final game of the season, of the Bowling Ground. Sorry, I should say. So, we should definitely give him a chance.
I think so as well because I feel like if players don't want to play for the club, then move him on. But we haven't sold him.
No.
He's still at the club. We're paying him.
Yeah.
Might as well use him.
For me, he has to prove he's happy to be a squad player, and if he can prove that, all right, you know, I'll do my time and play when called upon, then I'll give him another chance. But he's not going to go straight back in and be the main man.
No.
He's going to have to prove himself.
But,
Also, what I've noticed as well, when he comes back from injuries, he keeps scoring. You know, he's quite consistent.
yeah.
Quite consistently getting injured as well.
Well,
I just think if he's there and you're paying him
Yeah.
to play for your club, you don't,
Yeah, maybe
use him.
stick him in.
But then, like I say, you don't know if he doesn't want to play. Or
Yeah, his head's got to
that's
be
the
there.
thing, you know. If his head's in the right place, then
Yeah.
Next one's from Scott Edwards. Do you think a fit Carroll will be first choice striker now we have Zaza?
I think these days the
You think he'll be
first
like-
choice are
he's,
over.
he's kind of turning into a super sub, really, isn't
Like
he?
an impact sub.
Yeah.
That's what I think he
Fair
should have
enough.
always been since last season because he done really well then. You know, he come on against Chelsea in that game, got the winner. A few games he got the winner, but I don't think he can be relied upon, and I think Bilic will see that now that we can't rely on him, so he'll be.
Yeah. Right. Next one's from Oliver Hall and from Jack Dooley. Two very similar questions, so we'll cover it in one. It says, who do you think will be West Ham's top scorer this season, and who will get Player of the Year? I'm putting my money on Antonio.
I was as
The
well.
way he
Yeah.
started the season.
That's it. I was going with that
I
as
was
well.
going with that as well. I was.
Free,
Yeah,
free all
definitely.
Is that
around.
for Player of the Year as well?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I think
he will.
bar Pyatt having, if Pyatt has another season like he did last season, then I can see Pyatt getting it again. But I think
Yeah.
if Pyatt didn't have the season he had last season, I think Antonio would have
Yeah,
been
Definitely.
Hammer of the Year.
yeah,
Yeah,
really,
definitely,
He's and he stayed fit. So I'm gonna Antonio all around. Yeah, both.
This one's from Robert Herditch. What's a tricky one, this? Right, if you could choose, would you have Pyatt but stay at the London Stadium, or not have Pyatt and have the bowling? See, the thing is, I know a lot of people, like us included, we would, I'm in an hour and about to move,
Yeah.
but how often does a player like Pyatt come along?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and it's about you want to be moving forwards and not back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know why we had to move.
Yeah,
If you want to compete with the likes of, or at least sort of try and get to that level, then.
I mean,
You
my
need
ideal
to do it,
scenario
really.
would have been add Newcastle's ground where it was but the transport
that sort of
links.
capacity.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was like a proper. I just wish we had like a proper football ground, and I hope that they can turn it into that and maybe push the seats forward. So.
Yeah.
Get rid of that tarpaulin as well. All
Yeah,
around
he's, he's not happy about that tarpaulin. You want to put some fairy liquid on it and go. But yeah, so what's the answers then? I would say keep Pyatt and
Keep
Pyatt,
Pyatt, yeah.
yeah.
Have to.
Keep Pyatt.
Have to.
Right, next one is from Scott Ollie. As we're playing at a new stadium, we're pretty much playing away all season. How long do you think it will take for the Olympic Stadium to become a proper home? I think we'll really see what the atmosphere is going to be like when you get a Chelsea, Tottenham and Man U over
that's
there.
it. Yeah.
Then we'll
The
then
derby
we'll
games.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon once we get the derby games, you'll get a feeling, and then if we can get a good result and the atmosphere's there, I think we'll start to bed in.
It's still early days as well. It's early.
Yeah, there's a
days.
few teething problems.
Yeah, it's going
but
to be teething problems. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
need to organise. I think they're talking about like having people swap seats and create sections where people can have the
Yeah.
like Gold said, if you want to have the family section, it's in the upper tier, and I agree with that. If you want to sit there and eat your sandwiches and watch the game, you get back in the gods, mate. Yeah.
Well, that's you know, like at the bowling, the family section was the up tier of the chicken mum, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, here's a good one. George Milner. If you had to spend the night camping in a tent with 2 current West Ham players, who would they be?
Oh.
My first one
Yeah.
is going to be Ginge, because I think it's like Welsh Bear Grylls, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you're sleeping in the tent with him all night. Yeah. Alright, who's your
Who's
second one?
Well, I don't know. I reckon like probably Adrian, I reckon.
Yeah. I'm
'Cause
gonna.
I reckon it'd be entertaining.
Entertaining.
I reckon it'd be entertaining.
I'm gonna choose Lanzini and
Mm.
Creswell. Right?
Right.
Hopefully
Go
you can
on.
guess why. Because they don't take up much room.
Yeah, I've picked 2 of the tallest players in the half.
Yeah, exactly. You pick two of the big bastards. So I've picked ones that don't take up much room. Lots of space. How about
I'd
you?
say
Plus I've
Mark.
threatened
I'll
a
say
bit
Mark Noble
Yeah.
because he's like a leader. He probably knows what making a fire and all of that, stuff like that. And probably Coyote because I heard he's like the Joker off the pack and that.
Yeah,
Have a laugh
Kiyate,
with him.
you mean?
Yeah, Kiyate.
Chiarte. See, that's what I'd take. Like,
Really?
Adrian, I reckon it'd be a right laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just
Have a
want.
couple of
I
beers.
just want to be comfortable.
So we're just thinking of the giggle, and
Yeah, yeah.
he creates your
Thinking of
comfort.
I hate tents.
My next one's from Tyler Ball. Says congratulations on 10k lads. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
Says given Lanzini continues developing over the next season/seasons, do you think we'll be able to keep him at the club? In brackets, hoping he does, as I've just bought a Lanzini jersey.
I mean, because hopefully he progresses with us. Like, we progress together. Like he makes progression, we make progression. We've done really well with this. I know people say we don't have the most amazing transfer, but we've kept hold of key players and we've strengthened. We've got like Faguli, Zaza, and stuff like that. I can see him staying. I think he's really happy at West Ham.
Yeah, like I say, if they're progressing, we're progressing. So if we
Yeah.
push up that table, and they'll want to, then that'll attract
Yeah, more
more
players, and
more
that's
players,
it.
and then they'll want to stay. And
Yeah, and we're not a selling club now, so
well, let's hope not.
Yeah.
We haven't been.
no,
But,
exactly.
never say never. Right, this one's from Amanda Cullen. Do you think we will sign more players in January? I think historically, with our history with injuries and stuff,
Yeah,
I can,
definitely.
I
Yeah.
can see we're going to have to.
I think
probably sign 1 or 2.
I'm
in January.
pretty sure we'll have a few loans because we're going to lose a lot of players to the African Cup of Nations.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
expect
we
to
will.
see a couple of loans come in.
Yeah, loans,
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely the loans.
This one's from Paya at Zarkan BS. Arbeloa or Byram? For me, it's Byram. I would agree.
Yeah,
I'd say Byram.
Byram.
Don't get me wrong, Arbeloa.
Yeah,
he's had a great
we've
career,
yet
and,
to see what he can do in a West Ham shirt.
But Byram's youngster.
He's the
Arbeloa's
future.
He's 33.
Yeah.
So I would just give Byram a decent run in the side.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Yeah, definitely, and hopefully he can learn some stuff from Arbeloa.
Next one is from Man Like Lanzini at Hammer WHU1. Are you disappointed we didn't get a marquee striker this summer, and do you think Zaza will fire for us? I mean, you don't play for Juventus if you...
If you know good, yeah.
Yeah. What's Juventus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scored against us for Juventus.
Yes, he did, yeah. Sorry, my memory's terrible. I am 40 now.
Yeah. Yeah. Birthday recently.
Thanks for all the messages,
Yeah.
everyone. I mean, it wasn't through want of trying to get a strike. We went in for Lacazette.
Yeah.
Sure, we went in for some...
We went for everyone,
some
didn't
big
we?
names,
really?
I mean, even Ibrahimovic was linked with us at
Yeah.
one time, wasn't he? So,
But I think someone made a good point. It might have been Ryan. You said when Man City first started going to the next level, they didn't go for like the superstars straight away. I think that's the problem is we want to sort of progress in that gradual level. So I think Zaza's the sort of striker we should be going for now. Get to that next bit, and then rather than trying to go and sign all the bloody
just don't let him
superstars.
take penalties.
Nah, that's it.
No
Do
way.
you know what? I want him to take a penalty. I want him to score a penalty and prove.
Prove a point,
Because
yeah.
he probably thought, do you know what? This is a really good idea, right?
Yeah.
This will throw him off.
I'm going to smash this.
Yeah.
he thought he's going to do that, and then he's going to smash it in the top of the net. Yeah, right. I'm gonna make a compilation of all the good penalties he's taken.
Next one is from Luke Backman at Backman 1996. What is your best West Ham memory?
There's quite a few there is. I have to say it's my first game I went to,
Yeah.
and it was a crappy FA Cup game against Plymouth Argyle, I think it was.
Oh.
It was just being there for the first time, like seeing it. I was like, wow. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't even remember who scored, but it was just
Good old Plymouth
Just fact you
Argyle.
were
just
there.
yeah, it was just there. Like Plymouth Argyle was really going for it as well. It was
Mm.
really getting in our faces and that, and we
Mm.
was getting back at them. It was an
A proper
amazing
cup
experience.
tie.
Yeah, it was a really
Proper
amazing
cup tie.
experience. Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, for me, I'd have to say it has to be the last game at Upton Park because obviously it was an amazing game. It was a brilliant. I mean, I was there with my mum, which made it really emotional. And the whole day was just brilliant. The singing beforehand, and just the game. The fact that obviously we were losing and we came back to win 3-2, which I predicted. If you saw my match day experience of the last game, I predicted 3-2. Yeah,
Mystic Dan.
yeah, exactly. And I'd say that for me.
I'm going to go, similar to Jason. First game with my dad. First game he took to, a bit before your time. 1983, League Cup. I can't remember if it was the first or second leg against Bury. We won 10-0.
Nice.
So that was my.
That was a good
That's
one, isn't
right,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, you know, like when you win 10-0, when you start to get to like the 7th goal and that, and then you start to go, it's less like.
Because beforehand, my dad, I've been to a few, like, he took me to some reserve games, and that was my first team game, and he's going, like we go to reserves, like 4 alls and all that. And he went, it's first team football, but even though they're the lower division team, it's first team football, it's a bit tight. It might only be 1-0. And then of course like 10-0. I was like, can we go again, Dad? I was hooked.
Yeah, you might have said, listen, son, it's not going to be like that every
And
week.
it's been downhill ever
Lower the
since. so.
expectations.
The next one is from At the Graham Fan Club. I still can't believe I've got a fan club.
Yeah, I think that's only
Brilliant,
Graham
guys.
would have a fan club.
Yeah, only Graham.
At the Graham, was it at the Graham Club?
Yeah.
So follow at the Graham Club and see some great Graham related tweets.
That's a good,
They've
some
pulled
of
out
some of
some
the
good
pictures in the
memories.
facial expression.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets all the pictures.
It says, who do you think reached their full potential from our golden era of academy players, 97 to 2003? Personally, I think Lampard. I'd say Lampard and Rio.
Rio, I was
Yeah,
going to
I was
say
gonna
Rio.
say Rio.
I'm going to say
And
Rio.
I'd say probably Carrick as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
Carrick,
know,
he's still
won,
about, isn't he?
he's
Yeah.
won European
yeah, I'd say
trophies and league
Definitely,
titles and that, you know.
Joe Cole had done really. I mean, obviously, it's sort of like towards the end, it fizzled out a
Yeah.
bit, but he had a real good period at Chelsea, didn't he? Like,
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Mm.
Next one is from Dean Gray at Dean OG. Do you think you could do West Ham Fan TV full time in the near future? That'd be nice.
yeah, I wouldn't
It'd
say
be nice. I don't know about near future.
Yeah,
Maybe a couple of years down the
yeah,
line.
it's possible down the line. I mean, definitely like it. Like near future, it's difficult, as there's quite a lot of us, but like a
Yeah.
bigger team, and
I
for
don't know
us
if
to
we'd
do it
make
all.
enough money to keep 5 of us in full time
Yeah.
employment. And obviously, Jace.
Yeah,
he's
Big Jase, Mr.
he's
Big
a-
Money,
he's
man.
a big,
He's a high roller.
big star signing.
That's it,
Yeah. So no, I wouldn't say like near future, but hopefully we can like maybe bring some in that we can put back into the channel and improve what we do, and then who
Buy
knows?
better equipment.
Yeah,
Mm.
but it'd be
Stuff like
great
that,
to do it full time and just work on the content and just do all the stuff. So that's the
Well,
goal. That's the dream.
Come on.
Yeah.
Stop following that. Stop subscribing,
Yeah,
guys.
help.
If you want it.
Next one is from COFG Korean player at Oscar_Nolanino. What's your thoughts on Antonio being called up to the England squad to then be left on the bench? I was disappointed for him. I thought when he put Walcott on, I thought that was crying out for
Yeah.
Antonio, because he would have really attacked the
You know what I'm
fullback.
fed up about England is we get these new managers. They go, right, I'm changing everything. I'm going to do this new system. I'm gonna change the world for you.
Yeah.
And they come in and they just do the same thing that every other. You know what I mean?
It's
I mean,
true.
to be fair to Allardyce, he never had a friendly to sort of bed in and try players out. He was straight into it. But
Still.
I do think last 20 minutes, like when he put Walcott on, I do think that was quite
Yeah,
out
it
for
was
Antonio.
awful as well.
You know, I think Antonio would have attacked the
He should have,
fullback
yeah.
and really
Yeah.
caused him some trouble, I think.
But at least it's the start of him being thought about and he's introduced into the thing. And the thing is, Antonio's a really, he's a nice guy and I think he's a likeable guy. So him being around everyone, I can see him getting called up again.
His time will come. I think his opportunity will come.
Yeah, definitely.
Next one is from George Sage at George_Sage. If we're looking to progress at the rate we are, is Noble the next position that needs replacing? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Noble, he does the hard graft.
Yeah.
So that allows the.
I think he's
your
been actually
Pyatt,
improving.
your
to be honest,
Lanzini's
like,
to go and do that.
Yes.
I think the last 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
He's better when he has better players around him. But the
Yeah.
thing is, as well, I think that having a really good captain is not something that's easy to find. I mean, you look at that's been the missing piece for teams like Arsenal and City and stuff like that. A real strong captain, a really good leader, especially Arsenal. They've been crying out for that. So I think that we've got such a good captain, and he's integrated. And I think a lot of the way that players like Pyatt and Lanzini and stuff had such a quick season to get used to it, and was down to Noble a lot, partly because he helped everyone feel welcome and integrated them, took them out for dinner, and so all of these other stuff that you don't see, I think, is all part of it.
But I mean, from the standards of last season, he hasn't had the best start to the season, but
well, not many of the players have they? But
I think what me and Ryan think of Martin Noble from post-match point and that. So I mean, I love him. He's I stand through and through.
No, I think
and he allows your Lanzinis, your Payets, and the role he plays, he does the defensive work.
I mean, we haven't seen Zaza, but I think we still need to eventually look towards that striker 20-goal season type quality. So that we should still look at that as a position.
Okay. Next one is from at FFS Enna.
Good name. Good.
He says, do you think Toure has it in him to live up to his expectations, or do you think he will continue to have bad games? I don't think you can judge him after a couple of games.
No.
He's settling in. Give
He
it another
hasn't-
10, 15 then.
He hasn't looked fit to me. I think that's what it is.
No.
He hasn't looked very fit.
No, but once he gets his fitness up, I think
he did have that one good game when he was like, just he gave the cross in. And
He's got an assist under his. But I mean,
yeah.
I don't think he'll be. I can't see him being the player that everyone expects him to be, and he'll be like this really amazing first pick winger. But I think he'll be good. I think he'll be decent. But
I think he'll
improve.
Come good. So once
He's
his
done the
fitness
job while Pyatt's been out. Really, isn't he?
he'll
So-
improve.
Once his fitness gets up, and that. So give it another 10, 15 games in. And judge it. But I think he'll do okay. Next one is from Daniel Howe. Daniel Howe 6. Do you think Faguli will get enough games now Antonio is playing on the wing? I think they might see him getting rotated.
Rotate between Avi.
I can see that.
Yeah, because maybe you can have him playing, on both different wings, and then you have Pyatt in the middle, and then you rotate between Avi and Lanzini on some games and switch it up.
I mean, we've got the squad now that we can start to rotate players. Other sides do it.
I mean, it would be mental to just, for Yuli gets fit and then just drop Antonio, even though because he's in form, he's scored two in two. So
I can see him. Obviously, if Antonio continues in his run of form, especially with the goals,
exactly.
then he will find it difficult to get in. But like I say, we've got the squad now, a little bit of depth to it that we can.
I just wish we had Europe to really exploit the depth.
But
we couldn't score against Astra. Go!
Next one's from Ryan Wingrave at Wing92. Is Enner Valencia actually that bad, or do you think he's just a player with no confidence following bad injuries? I just think he's just low on confidence.
Yeah, very low on confidence.
Yeah.
I mean, I know last season I was always like, oh, his touch is awful. He does seem to have worked on his touch.
Yeah, well,
I'm not taking any credit for that, by the way.
yeah, but the thing is, like now, all right, so he can receive the ball, but then he'll lose it in 2 seconds. So he seems to his actual ability to hold up the ball has been lost to touch. So he proves on one thing and then goes crap on something else. So no, I think like he's the Premiership is not for him. It's too much for him. I think he'd be good in a much.
He's had a couple of seasons now.
Yeah, he's
really.
I
I want him to. Like he's one of those players. You want him to do well.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like
yeah.
I like him. I like Enner, but yeah, I think he needs to go. Like, I mean, that's why. Like, look at the Mexico League. He thrived there. He scored like 20 goals or something there. So he needs something like that, and then he can be a superstar. Superman.
Kind of went downhill when he cut his foot when he smashed a glass on his foot or something. Didn't he?
Yeah, he's always.
Right, next one. It's from Robert Pridmore at Pridmore_Robert. It says, congrats on 10k subs. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
And who do you want our 3 players to be behind the striker for Watford? Payet,
Lanzini,
Antonio. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Payet, Lanzini, Antonio.
Never mind.
Like father, like son.
Apple don't fall far from the tree.
Hey.
Next one's from Decanio Can at We Have Payet. Do you think the current squad is the best / strongest we've ever had?
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
So in
For a
terms
while,
of,
isn't it?
in terms of depth,
Yeah, definitely. It's
For a
been
long time,
great squad. When you look at what we had,
Yeah.
a few seasons ago, it's massive.
Just like plugging like square pegs in round holes.
Yeah.
But now, I'd say we've got covering most
Yeah,
positions.
there's competition now, isn't
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Like you
I mean,
don't know who's going to get picked.
It used to be like guys like Joe O'Brien, Matt Taylor, and all that sort of thing.
Poor Joey O'Brien.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Poor Joey O'Brien.
Oh.
Actually, you
What?
look a little bit like Joey
A bit
O'Brien.
like Joey O'Brien. So am I David Unsworth or Joey O'Brien? Who am I?
if you like sorted the air out right, you could do Joey.
Okay. Another question from Decanio Can. Of the West Ham Fan TV team, who is the best, worst, overrated, underrated? Also, which squad member would you be? I say I'm probably the worst because I know it drives Ryan up the wall and I turn up late for stuff. So
We'll let you have that.
You're like a fan favourite.
Yeah, but do you think that means he's overrated because he's the fan favourite? He's got his own fan club. Oh, I better watch out. The Graham fans will be after
gonna
me.
like that. They are.
Yeah.
no, I'd say I'm probably the worst for like because I know it drives Ryan up the
Yeah.
wall when I turn up late for stuff and all that.
All right, underrated.
I'd say Scott.
Scott.
Most underrated. He does.
Yeah.
He does a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. If we're going to say all about overrated.
Got to be a cameraman in it, Jase.
Yeah. Clogging the limelight, he is. Isn't
I was going to go with the ladies' man, right?
Go on, his best then. Go on.
Oh, you got to give it to Nicky because
he's the boss.
he does a lot. Like
He
he does do a lot.
He does.
He organises stuff. He's always travelling away, which could mean he's underrated. Because a lot of people just don't, think, oh, he's just Mr. Money or something. And then what was the other thing?
Which current squad member would you be? Go on.
I'd be Ginger Pele because I like to get stuck in there. You know what I mean? Just smash people about.
I'd be Cresswell because I was quite a cultured left back.
Yeah. I can't wait to see this one. You'd be Boris Johnson if we signed him. That's exactly how I can see you playing.
I won't get too cocky. There's a question about you coming up in a minute.
I haven't seen who he thinks he is yet. Who do you think you are, Lanzini?
Like Ogbonna, just nice and quiet, just in the back.
Oh, he was because he's got a t-shirt on.
This one is from JL at Jake Lodeman. How does Everton away last season rate in the best away days you've ever been to? For me, it's in my top 3. We weren't there. But Nicky and Ryan
I
were.
wish I was.
And Ryan still talks about it, doesn't he?
Yeah, I tell you.
He said he ended up about 5 rows further forward when the winner went in than from where he started.
I wish I was there. That was just like watching it on TV was amazing. Right, I'm going to tell a story about this man. I'm going to tell a story about him.
There we go.
Right? This guy, right, we text each other during the game, yeah? And we was losing 2-0. And when Lukaku got the penalty, he texts me, I've turned it off.
I went, see you later.
See you later. I'm off, right?
I'm off.
And then
He missed it all.
he missed it. Yeah. I think he turned it on just after Payet
No,
scored.
because I got a text from him going, go! I was like, ah! I was
Doing the
like-
old Jeff Stelling bit, was ya?
Yeah. He's like, when you see, I can't remember what cup game it was, when they were losing and they all started leaving, and then as soon as the goal scored, you see them all running back down Wembley Way, trying to get back in the stadium. I'm glad I got to tell that story on camera.
Alright, next one's from Hector. This one's from me and Jase, by the way.
Okay.
You don't get to answer this one.
Right, yeah.
Right, this one's from Hector at WHU_Hector. Does Dan Lawless look more like A. Matt Lucas, B. Ray Wilkins, or C. Dr. Evil from Austin Powers?
Do the Dr. Evil thing, go on.
What?
Do the old.
No.
That's ridiculous. I don't know.
He was a bit
Say-
chubbier.
he looks a
Matt
bit-
Lucas. Yeah.
he look-
What? I don't know, Matt Lucas's
dunno.
face is like that. He's like
I
that.
say
pretty
Butch
close.
Wilkins.
Which?
I say Butch Wilkins
Good old
when he was at
typical
Chelsea.
reference there. Like, no, but like, none of these, like, I don't know, I've got a bit of facial hair. None of these bald people you're mentioning have facial hair. I'd say like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, maybe like a smaller version. Right, the last 2 are the same question.
Okay.
So it's from Darren at McMeekin_Darren and Jack Collier at Jack Collier 6. What's your view on safe standing? Do you want it introduced, and do you think it will be introduced at the London Stadium?
I do, and I think it will. Apparently,
Yeah.
Gold is working
Yeah.
on it.
I know there's. I know we sort of touched on it on.
Post match.
on
On
the
the last
social
on the
last week.
social, yeah.
Yeah,
We're always
we
talking about
touched
it.
on it then. I mean, obviously, I'd like to do it because a couple of years ago I went to the pre-season tournament in Schalke and they had safe standing there.
I'd say-
Seemed to
I'll tell you what,
work.
if you try and see the footage of Celtic safe standing section online, it looks brilliant. They're all jumping up and down. I tell you, it looks so much fun. Like, if you had that, the atmosphere is
Yeah.
brilliant.
I know there was a few Premier League clubs sort of chairman that are looking into it, but I think it might be a year or 2 away yet, because I think there's a lot of.
I do think we'll be the
legal
first
stuff
club
to
though to
sort
do
out.
it.
I think we'll be the first
Definitely.
Premier League club to bring it in. I have a feeling we
Because the
will.
thing about this limit set, you can do so much to it. Like you can
Yeah.
change so much to it.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
So
So,
that's the good thing about
yeah, I think it'll happen. I look forward to it.
Yeah,
it.
that was it.
All right.
That was all of them.
Great.
So thanks for coming on, son.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Dad.
Thanks for coming on again, Dan.
Yeah,
Are
cheers.
you
mate.
gonna? I've got to come on your FIFA show.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to get you on our FIFA show soon, Graham. It's not sensible soccer.
No, I want kick off too. Some of the older viewers already.
Yeah,
There you go.
No, we'll have Graham on shortly. So this week, me and Jase are doing our Watford preview prediction show, whatever we're calling it these days.
Have a look at it.
Yep, have a look at it, check it out.
So thanks for watching again this week. Thanks for all your questions.
Mm-hmm.
So in the comment section, leave your thoughts on anything that's been
answer-
answered
if you want to
tonight,
answer these
let us know your
questions.
views.
Yeah.
Got to check out our store. There's a link going up on the.
Yeah, there's a link in there.
Yeah,
Check out our store. Buy our
I
t-shirts.
think we've got to take down the European tour one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think that's got to come down.
No,
now.
but maybe just
Maybe get a discount on that now.
maybe wear it for ironic effect.
Yeah.
For a
Yeah.
sense of irony, right? We'll wear it. Just buy it.
Yeah, don't forget to for next week hashtag WHFTV social on the comment section, Twitter, Facebook as well, and Snapchat.
All the social medias.
Nikki's dealing with the Snapchat.
Go on the
questions.
social media and do it all.
Yeah, but Nikki will be dealing with the Snapchat
Yeah,
questions
Nicky.
and passing them on. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank
Nothing
you.
left to say.
Okay.
Come on, you irons.